Schmidt Beer, the brew that grew to be best in the great Northwest.
Your finest craft beer, Rocky.
Man to man, smoke Roy Tan.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. And now for your main event, weighing in at a combined 64 ounces and 85 IBUs, Gorgeous Greg, Slammin' Scott, Dangerous Dan, and Alluring Alley.
That's right. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining. It's we, it's us, it's them. It's the Unfiltered Gentleman. I am Greg. Over there, ever so courteous and creative, is Scott.
Yes, please. Thank you. Can I slam you? Thank you very much.
So courteous. And ever so cold is Icicle Alley.
Sure, I'm cold.
Oh my God, you sound like you're freezing.
Somebody get this woman a blanket. Jesus.
I'm so chilly.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. That was convincing. That's Oscar talk right there. So welcome in and thanks to you all for joining and for listening, for drinking along. Shout out to our top listening city of last week, and that was Riverside, California.
Whoa.
What's up, Riverside? Yeah.
All up in the IE.
Right?
That's what's up.
Didn't see that coming. Shout out to Riverside.
I went there once.
And came running back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
When I grew up, I
cold.
grew up in Temec, and so we actually spent a lot of time like at the Galleria at Tyler, or there's like a family fun center up there back in the day when you used to be able to go to family fun center. You know?
Is there like a discovery zone?
I don't know. Discovery
do you remember?
Zone.
It must have been up here kind of thing. It was great.
Yeah. What's up,
And also-
Riverside?
And also secondary shout out Calcutta, India.
What?
Calcutta, India on the list of top listing cities as well. I was surprised to see that
Wow.
one, but shout out to our Indian listeners. Thanks for joining. I'm sure you wanted to hear about all of our American beers and all that good stuff.
Wow,
I'm sure they
that's
did,
cool.
of course.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so very cool. If you guys are on the socials,
Miles away from us. But,
don't forget the hashtag show us your beers. You can also rate and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, wherever it is. You get your pods, make sure you do that. And a quick little cheap plug, if you're on Tavor, use promo code UNFILTERED, and you get a little $10 off your first purchase of $25. All right, we got a lot to get to. Allie's got a beer, and she can sort of taste it this time. I'm very excited for her. We got some crotch talk, old-timey words, a little bit of sports to talk about as we wind our way into the Super Bowl. I have another beer to talk about, and we'll wrap things up with a little bit of booze news. So I think it's time we just get right into things, because I'm sure she's parched and cold over there. So let's find out what Allie's drinking.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for Beer of the Week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
What beer are you having yourself?
It's funny when that song is playing and you're dancing. I'm dancing too, but you can't see me because I'm in Africa. But I want you to know I'm dancing with you. Yeah. Okay. I am drinking key lime pie. It's from Prairie Artisan Ales. It's a fruited sour, 5% ABV, short, sweet, non-stone description, sour ale with key lime and vanilla.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I chose this beer because I figured like with the key lime it'd probably have like stronger flavors because I'm still like my taste is still pretty muted. So I mean, you know, my beer review is gonna suck, but I do pick up the key lime. I don't really pick up the vanilla. It's not like sweet to me. It doesn't come off like as a super sweet beer or like a like it's like you know, like when you put a lime in your beer or something like that. Like I can pick up like that type of lime, but it's not. I don't pick up any of the vanilla, and I still can't smell anything, so I don't know what it's like on the nose. But
On the sniffer?
On the sniffer, yes. But yeah, it's good looking beer. I tried to take a picture of the head, disappeared like super quick. Yeah.
Well, one thing I can say about this is I'm very excited to also drink it with you.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Wait,
so cheers.
what?
This is like
What?
old times when we used to be
Nice.
in studio and drink the same beer together. When you told me you were having this, I was like, I got one of those in the fridge too.
Perfect. I know. And this came to me by way of Unfiltered Gentleman, by way of Tavor.
That's right. Promo
Go
code
ahead and drop
Unfiltered.
that code.
Yeah. And so I'll even though you can't necessarily taste everything, I'll co-sign a lot of what you're saying. The lime is very prevalent. I don't get really any sweetness from the vanilla. Usually when you have these, you get like some sort of vanilla sweetness to kind of round things out.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the sweetness, so maybe I also have the Rona.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm not broken anymore.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe you're right. Just the beer's broken.
Maybe I'm back.
Yeah. On the
beer's
sniffer,
got
it's
the Rona.
very, very light. I just smell some citrusy notes and that sort of thing. But I mean, it's pleasant. It's tart. It's one of the tartar key lime pies that I've had for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has like that to it. Like when you like bite out of a lime like that, you know.
Exactly.
But no pie. I don't get the pie. I get the key lime, but I don't get the pie.
I completely concur with you. I get a lot of key lime, a lot of tartness. I don't get the pie side of things.
Okay. Well, cool. Maybe I'm just not broken anymore, y'all. That's rad.
Welcome back.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. Let's share a beer.
Let's share a beer.
We
and
fixed you.
Re-release me back into the
Great.
wild. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Fixed. All right, lots of show to get to tonight. We've got some crotch talk, of course, old-timey word of the week, a little bit of sports to run through. Super Bowl is upon us. I've got another beer to talk about, and of course, we'll wrap things up with some booze news. Let's just get right into things, a little bit of crotch talk.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
I do have one quick I won't spend lots of time because most people are not going to care about this, but I will say last week here in Southern California, we had hurricane force winds for like half the week, and goddamn if I didn't lose everything at my house, power, internet, all that shit. And of course you're thinking, of course you lost internet because you lost power, but like all the services were down. So even if you had a backup, like your internet was still down. It was awful. Lost food in the fridge, was like running and getting ice from the store. Such a pain in the ass. Had to move into my mom's house for like 2 days because I work from home now. So I just wanted to make sure I give a big fuck you to Southern California Edison.
Thank you.
Yeah. Suck my big hairy,
Whoa.
dick. It's trimmed. Don't worry. So anyways, fuck you, Southern California Edison. I just wanted to get that out there real quick for just being a total piece of shit. And being
They are a piece of
impossible.
shit because we lost ours in November, and I already told my wife because we lost ours last year in November. I said we paid our dues, so we're good, and we didn't. Everybody around us lost theirs, but ours,
Yep.
but us,
Yeah.
because it has nothing to do with their stupid thing. So
Yeah. Fuck them. 2 days, no power.
Yep.
It was
it was
fucking horrible.
terrible.
Working from home was not easy. So I was working from a laptop and a cell phone from not home. So that was the bad news. All right, let's get on to the good stuff. Wanted to mention, if you haven't listened, last week was my interview with Rob from East Brother Beer. Love their beer up there in NorCal. Allie can attest to that. And had a lot of fun talking to Rob. He's a good guy, and they're making some great beer up there. So if you haven't listened to it, go back to 236. Highly recommend it. Also, you guys thought this was good, long, and dead, but it's not. We got a message the other day about BurritoGate.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you'd been talking to my wife.
No, not about your marriage, but about BurritoGate.
Oh, okay.
So on the gram, we got a message from Andrew. Thanks for the message, Andrew. It was a picture of his breakfast burrito. And first of all, holy shit, did this thing look amazing, and was served with some nice fried potatoes on the side. He says, I consulted my friends about BurritoGate. My one friend said a breakfast burrito needs scrambled eggs, breakfast meat, beans, tortilla, and salsa. And I had to thank him for his input and tell him he was wrong about those beans.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Just
I
saying.
don't co-sign on that. I like the
know.
beans.
I know.
I agree.
I know. I'm in the minority here. I think.
I don't know if you're in the minority. I could be by myself. I could be the minority on this one because it looks like you just got a co-sign on that.
Yeah. Well, when we took the poll on the gram, I think it was pretty split down the middle. Beans and
Okay.
no beans.
Yeah.
So
I saw a lot of people saying no beans, and
Mhm.
I personally like the beans in it. So
I do too. But like I said before, I was kind of, toot my own horn a little bit. I make really
Toot,
good
toot.
beans. So toot toot.
So there it is. Let us know if you haven't chimed in on BurritoGate. We need to know. #BurritoGate. This is important shit.
Yeah.
That just keeps going. Also, new brewery alert. You guys, we had Radiant Brewing on the show a couple of months ago, back in November. They hadn't even opened, they hadn't even brewed their first beer as of the recording of that interview. Well, not only have they brewed beers, they have also started releasing them. And they had a little, I don't know what you call it, a little online social happy hour thing where they sent some beers and asked for the feedback on the beers. So it was cool. Got to sit on a Zoom call with Andrew the brewer, and Cambria was there. Had some beers with some local beer people like us, and some media people, some writers. Todd from Beer Advocate was there. That was kind of cool. So got to share some beers, share some of their beer. I'll tell you, it's always a little dicey when you have an interview with a brewery you've never even tried their beer. Like, what if the brewery opens and their beer sucks? Happy to report their beer does not suck. It was fucking phenomenal. I still got 1 or 2 cans left in the fridge, but
hell yeah, that's rad. Hop Garage was just there too. He just did a post on the Hop Syndicate. He was there and he was speaking highly of them too.
Yeah, Jay and I were talking about it. So good, and especially for being the first round. Like, usually your first couple rounds of beer, you're learning your system. It's not that great.
Right.
This was so good, so, and it's only gonna get better. So if you guys are in Southern California, check out Radiant Beer. I think you'll be very glad you did. They are not yet shipping throughout California right now. Local pickup, local delivery. They're in Anaheim, but very, very soon they are going to be shipping. So I just wanted to mention that.
Cool.
Yeah,
they're on my radar.
Yeah, you got to try some. If I happen to get some more, I'll maybe try and send you some as well if you can't
That'd
get
be
that.
rad.
I kegged my homebrew over the weekend. Just thought I'd share that. I'm very excited. It's a nut brown ale, and there it is. It's in a keg. Can't wait to drink it.
Nice. What
else? Oh, so now that I kegged my beer, over the week I just not important to the show at all. I just want to mention I found my old Super Nintendo. And
oh man, I'm coming to your house.
Please come over. The wife and I hooked up the old Super Nintendo. We pulled out the Mario Kart and Super Mario Brothers.
Oh my gosh.
And played till like 4 a.m.
Hell yeah. That's goals right there.
Oh
Good
my
for
God.
you guys.
It was phenomenal.
That's cute. You guys are cute.
It was good times. Come on up. Come play with us.
Yeah, I love that. That's super cute. I fucking love Nintendo.
Oh God, the old games are so much better.
So good. So good. And especially like I know I'm going to age myself right now, but like all these new controllers have so many fucking buttons. Like,
oh yeah.
That's like, it's too much. My brain doesn't work that way anymore. Like, I don't even know what happened and where those pieces like fell off or whatever, but like my brain can't do that anymore. I just need like A and B, up, down, left, right, A, B. Select.
I haven't played in like, at least 10 years, especially not on a Nintendo. And within one race, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back into it. And I'm jumping, and the R and L is for jump, and this is the break, and all shoot your little red shells at people. Oh my God, it's like riding a bike. Came right on back.
It comes back to you really quickly, and I know that because I would play too, and like the kids would. I'm like, oh no, this is where you warp, and you go to you warp zone, and or I knew where all like the hidden. Coin boxes were extra lives, and my kids were like, what the fuck? I'm like, y'all don't even know. You don't even know.
After Mario Kart, we switched over to Mario, and like I'm on one level where you can like get the feather and fly and get all the coins, get all the extra lives. And she's like, how'd you know all this? I was like, I don't know. I'm just now it's all coming back. This is taking the spot of important information in my brain.
Mine's definitely taking up some valuable real estate. That's for darn sure. Yeah. But
so
do you remember what? Because the Super Mario Brothers 3 was like the big release. Remember that movie, The Wizard? You're probably too fucking young. You're probably too young.
I don't remember. Yeah, sorry.
So at the very end of the movie, The Wizard, like they do the whole thing, like they go to the dinosaurs in Palm Springs, and they're like, that's a part of the movie. And then at the very end of the movie, because this kid's like, he's like a wizard on the games or whatever. And they do like the huge release of Super Mario, like a sneak peek of Super Mario Brothers 3. And like when he gets the feather, and that's just crazy. Oh, so good. So good. I used to kick ass at Tetris. And I still could demolish anybody at Tetris.
You and the wife should play. She loves Tetris. That's
oh my
her
gosh.
jam.
Yeah. Tetris is my jam. Oh my god.
Let's take some edibles and play some fucking Tetris.
I'm in. Totally in. Can't tempt me with a good time.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
So yes, that was just a fucking awesome weekend of Nintendo and great things.
You guys are so cute though. Whatever.
And Scott, what are you drinking over there?
Once again, I'm drinking the Scorpion Bowl IPA.
Favorite of Dan.
Yes, favorite of Dan's. We've had a few times, and wanted to go for it again.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan. Hi, Dan.
Remember that guy?
Yeah. Hi, Dan. Hi, Vanessa.
My dick is gonna win, I swear.
Oh.
Oh, I miss Dan. Come back to us, Dan, please.
I miss his dick winning.
Let go.
Boop boopy doop.
Yeah.
Oh, like when you do the little drops too, like makes it's like you like hear his voice and I'm like, wait, is he here? Is he here right now?
He's here with his dick.
My dick is gonna win. I swear.
Come back to us, Dan. We miss you.
Yeah.
Anyways, we reviewed Scorpion Bowl back on 167 and 200. So if you guys haven't heard those, get our full reviews on those episodes. What else? Anything going on, Scott? Anything happening with you over there?
Well, I actually got the vaccine.
Oh, the Rona vaccine?
Yeah, I did. The Rona vaccine. Me and
or
the
herpes
wife,
vaccine. Do they have that yet?
Well, I had that years ago.
Oh, never worked. So you got just the first one or both? Or
I got the first one. It was kind of weird because I didn't know the Costco pharmacy that I work at. I didn't know they were even giving out the vaccine. I showed up for work one night and like
people are going to think you actually work at Costco. They're going to go start calling Costco like, oh, so I can get the vaccine now?
Of course, call them. Give them a call. Mention my name. Yeah, they'll get you right in.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know they were doing it. And like a couple hours into the shift, the supervisor comes and says, "So do you want a COVID vaccine?" I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, drop my pants. She goes, "Well, that's not necessary." And I go, "Oh, oops, my bad." So
you went out to the back of the parking lot, got your shot, and
some long-haired guy with a long beard, and
right.
Yeah.
Immediately got COVID right after, but you felt great.
But I didn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You got like the 2-for-1. You got the HIV and you got the vaccine.
Right.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Yeah. Any weirdness, like any pain or any of the weird side effects they've been talking about?
No.
Constant erection.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, what's the vaccine? I'm confused.
My arm was sore for a couple of hours, and that was it. So but they're saying that the second one you get like kind of flu-like symptoms.
That's what I've heard. Like some people getting the chills from it.
That's what I've heard. So I guess I'll find out.
I guess so. Interesting. Well, good. You survived round 1. We'll see what happens with round 2.
We'll see. Yeah.
Now we can send you to the store to get all our groceries for us. You're vaccinated. You're good.
I can go too.
That's true. That's right. Fuck, I'm technically vaccinated too. I had it. Hasn't been a year yet, so.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm probably still good. Well, very cool. Congratulations on that. Hopefully that works.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Only one way to find out.
Exactly. Somebody go, Allie, go sneeze on him.
Yeah, you're committed now. I'm good. I'm clean. I don't carry the virus anymore. So.
All right, somebody go sneeze on him. Let's test this thing.
Yeah.
All right, old timey word of the week: to lib, L-I-B, to lib, which means to lie together, to do the dirty.
Oh, like to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
to lib, huh?
Yeah, to lib.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I don't know if I can get after that one.
It's kind of weird. Hey, you want to go lib?
Yeah.
Like, huh? You want to go to the library? What? I don't know.
Yeah. And then it's too new, like with politics and stuff. I'm just like, it's too new.
Okay. We'll move on
it's
from
a Biden thing.
Yeah. I blame to lib on Biden.
Is it?
He used to say that all the time.
I mean, if you say lib, doesn't that make you think of liberals?
No, I never actually. I was thinking more like library.
Oh, I was thinking like liberals, like a political thing. Like
no, I went library with that one.
Oh, okay. I'm just rinsing my brain of all politic conversations. So
good choice.
Yeah,
rinse harder.
It's like to lib. Okay, to bone.
Yeah, to bone. Bone down. Bone zone.
To bone
Downtown.
or not to bone?
Yes.
That is
I
the
lived your
question.
brains out.
Yes.
Live your brains out.
There's a drop I'll never pull. We should quickly scoot on from that one.
Live your brains out. That's good shit right there. That is good material.
Oh, that's grade A stuff.
Yep.
That's why he makes the big bucks.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Let's briefly talk a little sports.
And now, the sports, brought to you by cleaninguptheglass.com.
Whether it's the Baltimore Chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
It is indeed. The season of the NFL is all but over now. We will have Tom Brady against the young buck, Patrick Mahomes, in the Super Bowl. The first Super Bowl to be played at one of the team's home stadium, by the way.
Oh.
It'll be in Tampa. Anybody Got winners, picks, anybody? Vegas has the early odds favoring the Chiefs just slightly.
I got nothing.
Okay, Scott?
I
It's
got
a
nothing.
tough one because you got Tom Brady, who's, Tom Brady. But I think the Chiefs are deeper. I think the Chiefs will win.
Apparently, everybody hates Tom Brady.
Yeah, sign me
I
up.
don't.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, to me, it answers the question: who was better? I mean, was Tom Brady a better quarterback or Bill Belichick a better coach?
Yeah,
Right.
I think that kind of answers that question.
I don't know. I know that Wendy doesn't care for Tom Brady, so I'm whatever Wendy says, I listen to.
Hey, Wendy. Yeah, I'm not a Brady fan, and I really like watching Mahomes play. I think he's a great quarterback. He's so fun to watch. So I'm going for the Chiefs in this one. Also, interesting fact that this Super Bowl contains the last two teams that won the last two Super Bowls. Tom Brady won 2 years ago, Mahomes last year. So
cool.
all kinds of interesting things going on in this year's Super Bowl. And the Vegas odds give Mahomes as the Super Bowl MVP at the end of the day. So we'll see.
Is it like just more shit to make us think that like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world because all the weird, Taco Tuesday was on Cinco de Mayo type thing?
Oh, yes.
Like that? Like
exactly.
The dun, dun, dun.
That's exactly.
Yeah,
what it is.
they actually said that the losing team would get the COVID. So
That's
Oh
true.
boy.
Yeah.
that's their punishment for losing.
I was rooting for the Packers just because of Flex and my girlfriend, Women Craft Beer Collective. She's a huge Packer fan, and there's a couple other. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if the Packers won, just because I don't know. I don't really have a dog in the fight. So
I really wanted to see the Saints and the Chiefs. I thought that'd be a good Super Bowl matchup, but
Saints and Chiefs, okay,
not going to happen, obviously. So
yeah.
And then Bills. The Bills played the Chiefs, lost to the Chiefs the other night. Their Cole Beasley revealed afterwards that he played 3 playoff games with a broken leg.
Oh my god,
Broken frickin' leg.
Broken frickin' leg. Here's Cole talking about it after the game yesterday or on Sunday.
I broke my fibula, but it's nothing that needs to be surgically repaired.
You broke your fibula. How did you manage that pain?
It was not a full break, but yeah, it was just something. I mean, it was bad the first game I played, but after that, and you take a few meds and.
I like that. Just took a few meds and I sucked it up.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, addicted to the meds.
Dang,
That guy's nuts. That's pretty insane. Broken fibula, played 3 games.
what a beast.
Yeah. On to baseball news. Some sad news. We lost legend Hank Aaron last week.
Yeah,
The
boo.
world of baseball. That was some sad news.
Not a good couple of weeks for baseball.
No, really not.
Yeah.
And then the Cactus League, speaking of baseball, spring training coming up here soon. The Cactus League has formally asked Major League Baseball Commissioner to delay the start of spring training because of the COVID outbreak that's currently in Maricopa County, where spring training would be taking place. And the commish, as of this point, has not responded.
Wow.
Yeah, which that county is very close to Yuma, where they.
We know who patient 0 is, so 0, 1, 2, and 3.
Actually, there was more than that, but
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to disclose numbers apparently.
Right. I don't know why you wouldn't delay if they're asking you because of this. Who the fuck cares about spring training? Football did it without a preseason. Basketball did it without a real, they had like a 2-game preseason.
Yeah.
If they fight back and say we need a fucking spring training, then you're dumb as shit. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Just be glad you can have a season at this point.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, if anything, like maybe possibly having a spring training would just give them more opportunities to spread the Rona, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Yep.
And how easy would it be to do like, condensed spring training? We're like, all right, so they're all in the same area. So the Dodgers and the Angels or maybe the Padres too, have a little spring training bubble that they do. And then the Astros and the Giants can have their, you just go around the country and find like your closest stadium, your closest other baseball team, and just do like a little mini spring training or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or just, work out, get your, skills and
Get your
stuff to
swole
see.
on.
Yeah, right. Forget about spring training. This is the start.
Yeah. No one watches spring training anyways.
No kidding.
I mean, but the thing with spring training is that I think the whole purpose, or what I've just maybe because I'm close to Arizona, well, close-ish, but like it's going to the games. It's actually going there and being at the games. I mean, nobody really watches it on TV, and none of the games count. So I feel like if you can't go and watch the games, then what is the point?
Exactly.
You
So it's
know.
silly. Just I know it's for them to get into game shape because that's different than just running on a treadmill. Totally understand that.
I mean, can't they
but
just do inter squad scrimmages or something? I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
They
You know,
can figure
play
it out.
against your practice team, or Dodgers against the Angels. Find a team close to you and play against them. Whatever. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
And then finally, in a very Florida turn of events, Florida has told the IOC, the Olympic Committee, that if Tokyo backs out of having the Olympics this summer, they're happy to have them.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
Fucking Florida.
Fucking Florida.
Fucking
Coming in
Florida,
hot.
dude.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. So Rona be damned. If Tokyo says no, Florida says yes.
Yeah, Florida's like, hold my beer.
Hold my gator. Well, that's it for sports. Excuse me, as Dan would say. That's sports. Before we get into booze news, I'm going to make a call to the pen over here.
He calls through the bullpen for
Beer.
Can you guys see how dark and delicious this looks?
Very chocolatey.
Yeah. I am drinking, and I'm so glad to get my lips on this one. The return of
Whoa.
Firestone Walker's Wookey Jack Black Rye
Ooh.
IPA.
Wow.
So, well, let me tell you the stats, and I'll tell you my little story. 8.3%, 65 IBUs, has a 4.42 on Untapped and a 95 on Beer Advocate. They say brewed and packaged at the Propagator, which is their Venice location. Our style-defining Black Rye IPA returns for a limited time from our Propagator brewhouse. Citra and Amarillo hops lend Wookey a punchy nose of orange, dank, canned peaches, and pine, with a firm bitterness balanced by a judicious touch of dark roasted malt. And that's where the darkness comes in, but it's very much an IPA. So back in October, I was looking at the results of the GABF winners in 2020, and one of the winners was Firestone Walker Wookey Jack. And I was like, well, what the fuck? This hasn't been out since 2016 or something like that, when they retired it. In fact, I think we had a whole retirement ceremony on the show when they got rid of it.
That's
For
kind
real.
of cute.
We did.
It's,
We did.
That's cute.
I should have looked that up to figure out which episode that was. But boy, did we fucking love this beer. And I was like, how weird that they entered it into GABF. They must be bringing it back. Here we are, a couple months later. They brought it back.
Boom.
Dropped a limited release, and I am drinking Wookey Jack Rye IPA. Let me stick my sniffer in here.
Mm-hmm.
He has arisen.
Right. The Undertaker sat up. So chocolate on the sniffer for sure. Flavors, you get hit by a little bit of chocolate first, then it starts to lead way into a little bit of citrus, but a lot of pine, and just finishes with a lot of that pine and just a hint of roastiness. Really finishes like a roasty IPA. I fucking love this one. You get everything. It's like having two beers in one. You get a little chocolate and roasty as if you're drinking like a dark lager or a stout, but you get like the hoppy and the bitter as if you're drinking a West Coast IPA. It's good. And it's not overstated. I know Allie's not a West Coast IPA fan. It's not overstated like some, bitter bombs can be.
Okay, what about the rye? How's the rye?
Oh, I love a good rye IPA.
Oh, you do? Do you like
not a
rye
fan?
bread?
Yeah, I don't love, if I'm going bread, I'm going sourdough, but
Ooh, that's a good one.
yeah. But I like rye whiskey. I like rye in my beer.
Okay.
So if you're not a rye fan, this may not be your jam, but I'm all for it.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm just gonna, if I ever come in contact with one, I'm gonna hand it your way.
I'll
More
be
for
right
you.
there waiting.
Yeah, more for you.
No complaints here. So anyways, if you're in California, I believe they're still shipping these, Firestone's still shipping these throughout California. So be on the lookout. I'm sure they've distributed some, even though they're like, it's only a Firestone thing. They always distribute when they say that. So have a look at your bottle shops or go to the website and order some like I did. If you had it before and you liked it back in the day, you won't be disappointed. If you're into dark rye IPAs, you really won't be disappointed. So very much worth the try. All right, let's wrap things up with a little bit of booze news here.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
It is indeed. A new report says that American alcohol consumers are now more female than male. Allie was
right.
at the top of that list.
It's funny because it's true. It's definitely true in our household. That's for damn sure. I mean, and I'm like running laps around my husband.
Yeah, chicks are taking over on the consumption there.
I'm definitely doing my part to curve those numbers.
Well, to you, I say girl power.
Yes. I'll drink to that.
Me too. Yingling. We talked about this a few months ago. They kind of merged or something with Molson Coors, whereas their first official bit of merged business, Yingling, is now going to be available in Texas for the first time. I believe that's the first time west of the Mississippi. You can now get Yingling. So still remains the question, are they craft? They're not owned by Coors, but they have some weird joint venture going on with Coors. So.
Yeah. Well, they probably, they probably just don't want to come right out and admit that they're completely in bed together, like naked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Why would they want to?
Yeah. They're like, we're going on dates, but we're not sleeping together. But, just because they're worried about losing the...
Right.
Trying to hold on to any
We're
little
just
piece.
friends.
Yeah. We're just friends. They're like doing like the Ballast Point thing where like wasn't it Ballast Point that did like the golf? They were on the golf course. You did a report on it.
Yeah. Ballast Point, who got bought out by, Constellation Brands.
Yes.
And then the head of Constellation was golfing with the dude who ended up buying them for like pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. I think it's like they're just trying to avoid the extra step of, getting naked in bed.
Right.
There's been no penetration yet. So,
Just the tip.
Yeah, they're still craft, guys.
Just the tip, everybody.
Just the tip.
And then speaking of Allie and her consumption.
Oh, geez. Weird transition. Okay, go ahead.
Speaking of tips.
I'm blushing. I'm like, whoa, this is a story I don't know about.
I guess I could have ordered these a little better. Hard Seltzer report, sales topped $4.1 billion in 2020, up 160.4% from the year before.
Wow.
I have to stay away though, guys. I was at Costco today, and Costco in San Diego has the Ashland hard seltzers, which are bomb. So Ashland,
I've heard good things.
Yeah, Ashland makes the hard seltzers, and it's Harland. It's the same, company.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they're awfully convenient. You can buy them at Target. Like any Target in San Diego has them. They make it very, very hard to refuse. And I was at Costco today, and it took every single last piece of my willpower to not buy it. Because I'm like, they're so good, but they're not good for me. You know what I mean? It's like a bad ex-boyfriend. Like, I'm like, no, I just got to stay away.
Like, it's delicious, but boy, will that hurt your heart.
Yeah. And I just can't. I can't keep doing this blackout shit. I'm too old for it. I'm getting too old for this blackout. And I wake up in the morning and I do I roll over and look at my husband. I open one eye and I got to kind of test the water, see if he's mad at me and, see if I fucked up last night. So I got to stay away from that.
Do you just wake up and immediately go, sorry?
No, because what if I didn't fuck up?
That's true. Then you're admitting you
Then I admit I don't. Yeah, totally. Yeah, he can't know that I don't know. I'm just gonna play it cool until guilty or innocent until proven guilty type thing.
Totally. That makes way more sense.
Yeah, that's 1000% how I roll as a human being in all aspects of life.
Yeah,
guilty until really proven.
Yeah,
or innocent until really proven guilty.
I am innocent until proven guilty.
Yes. Wait for the look in the eyes.
Yep. Yeah. So, guy,
experience.
That is. I'm sure I contributed to those numbers, though. That's for darn sure.
I'm glad to hear you're doing your part.
Both numbers, the Lush numbers, the girl Lush numbers, and the seltzers. Fuck, what else you got?
What? More
stories about me?
Yeah. I don't know you contributed on this story, but Natty Light creates the world's most expensive work of art.
I'm off the hook. Cool.
Natty Light unveiled the world's most expensive piece of art in Grand Central Station on January 13th. Like all great art, the beer brand Natural Light mixed in a bit of social commentary with the piece entitled Da Vinci of Debt. The massive sculptural work is made of 2,600 diplomas from real college graduates. Thus, the value of Da Vinci of Debt surpasses $470 million, with each diploma costing on average $180,000. Those hefty price tags are why the student loan debt crisis has reached $1.7 trillion in the U.S. Natty Light's piece is worth $20 million more than Leonardo da Vinci's most expensive work ever sold, Salvator Mundi.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't go to college, kids.
So the thing is when it says the diplomas, would you say they average $180,000?
Yeah, they averaged out the cost.
Do they have like the actual hard copy, or is it? I want to know details. Do they have the actual hard copy? Is it just like you can just print them up now?
There's pictures. I would imagine they, photocopied them or something.
Yeah.
Why would you give the real? Who knows? Maybe there's some weird.
I mean, maybe if they're not alive anymore or something.
But it's people who actively owe money, so it's probably younger people. So yeah, lesson learned: don't go to college.
Cool.
It's expensive.
Preach.
Yeah. That's all we got. A lot of technical issues tonight, but I think we fucking powered our way through.
Good God.
Oh, God. Good
9 hours later.
Thanks, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Let's hit some music and get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. a tasty beer while you were hanging out with us. Find us on the socials at The Unfiltered Gentleman. Find Allie at Allie in Cali, ALLY.in.CALLY. Of course, theunfilteredgentleman.com. Call us. Leave us a drunk voicemail. 805-538-BEER, 2337. We're looking at you, Flex, and Vanessa, and Wendy, all our friends on the gram. I think that's everything. Theunfilteredgentleman@gmail.com. I thank you all for listening. I hope you all stay extremely well hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.